Every morning, my husband wakes up, kisses my forehead, and asks the same question: "How did you sleep, beautiful?" And every morning, I smile and say, "Like a dream." What he doesn't know, what I've never told him, is that before I met him, I didn't sleep. Not really, because every night I was planning how to end my life. My husband thinks he just loves me. He has no idea that every single day for the past 7 years, he's been saving my life. This is my story about the darkness I hid, the man who saw light in me when I couldn't see it myself, and the quiet, ordinary love that became my reason to stay alive. Before we go deeper into this story, I need to tell you something. If you've ever felt broken, if you've ever had someone love you back to life, if you believe that the quietest love is sometimes the most powerful love, then you're in the right place. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because the stories we share here celebrate the love that saves us, heals us, and reminds us we're worth staying for. I need to take you back to who I was before Jake, before this life, before I learned what it feels like to want to wake up in the morning. I was 26 years old. On paper, I had everything. Good job as a graphic designer, nice apartment, friends, family. But inside I was drowning in a darkness so deep I couldn't see any way out. Depression isn't always loud and obvious. Sometimes it's quiet. It's getting through the day on autopilot. It's smiling at work while planning your exit strategy at night. It's feeling nothing and everything all at once until you're so exhausted you just want it to stop. I'd been battling this for 8 years. Therapy, medication, everything. Some days were okay, but most days I was just surviving. Barely. I had a plan. I'm not proud of it, but I need to be honest. I had a date, I had a method, I had written goodbye letters to everyone I loved. I was ready. And then, 3 weeks before that date, something happened that I didn't plan for. I met Jake. It was a Wednesday morning. I was at my usual coffee shop, working on my laptop, trying to pretend I was a person with a future. And this guy, this really tall, slightly awkward guy, accidentally sat down at my table because the place was packed. "I'm so sorry," he said. "Everywhere else is taken. I promise I'm not weird." Well, I mean, I'm a little weird, but not in a concerning way. And then he did this nervous laugh that was honestly kind of adorable. I should have said no. I should have told him to find somewhere else. But there was something about him, something safe. So I said okay. We sat in silence for maybe 5 minutes. Then he looked at what I was designing and said, "That's really beautiful. Did you make that?" And we started talking. He was a middle school science teacher. He loved terrible dad jokes. He was obsessed with astronomy and could talk for hours about stars. He asked about my work like it actually mattered. And for the first time in months, I forgot to feel dead inside. 3 hours later, the barista was closing up. Jake looked shocked. "Wait, it's 9 p.m.? I had so many things to do today." Then he looked at me and said, "But this was better than all of them." He asked for my number, and something in me, some tiny spark I thought had died, said yes. I want to know, has someone ever walked into your life and changed everything without even trying? Someone who reminded you what it feels like to be seen? Drop a heart in the comments if you felt that spark. And if you're loving this story, hit that like button because you're about to hear how one ordinary man became my reason to stay. Jake texted me that same night, just, "Thanks for letting me crash your table. You made my day better." Simple, genuine, real. We started texting, then we met for coffee again, then dinner, then walks in the park. And slowly, so slowly I barely noticed, something was changing inside me. Jake never pushed. He never asked why I seemed sad sometimes. He never demanded explanations for the days I couldn't get out of bed and cancel plans. He just said, "That's okay. Tomorrow then, or next week. I'm not going anywhere." 3 months in, I realized something terrifying. That date I had marked on my calendar, the one I'd been counting down to, it had passed a week ago, and I had completely forgotten about it because I was busy making plans with Jake for the weekend. I sat on my bathroom floor and cried for 2 hours. Not sad tears, relief, shock, fear that I'd gotten too attached, fear that if I lost him, I'd go back to that dark place, fear that I was putting all my healing on one person. My phone buzzed. Jake, just thinking about you. Hope you're having a good day. P.S. I think I'm falling for you. And I texted back, I think I'm falling for you too, and it's terrifying. He called immediately, and I told him everything. The depression, the plans I'd made, how close I'd come, how scared I was, how he'd somehow become my reason to stay without even knowing it. There was silence, long silence, and I thought, this is it. He's going to run. He didn't sign up for this. But then he said, thank you for trusting me with this. Thank you for still being here. I don't know what to say except I'm so glad you stayed, and I'm going to keep giving you reasons to stay every single day if you'll let me. That's when I knew this wasn't just love. This was the kind of love that saves you, not because he fixed me. You can't fix someone else's broken, but because he loved me while I fixed myself. He held space for my darkness without trying to drag me out of it. He just stayed. That was 7 years ago. Jake and I got married 3 years ago. We have a daughter now. Her name is Hope. Not subtle, I know, but after everything, it felt right. I still struggle sometimes. Depression doesn't just disappear because you fall in love. I still have therapy every 2 weeks. I still take medication. I still have hard days where getting out of bed feels impossible. But here's the difference. Now, when I have those days, Jake brings me coffee in bed. He takes Hope to the park so I can rest. He doesn't ask me to explain or justify or apologize. He just says, I've got you. Take all the time you need. I'm not going anywhere. Jake still doesn't fully understand what he did. He doesn't see himself as my savior. To him, he's just a guy who loves his wife. But to me, he's the reason I'm still here. He's the reason our daughter exists. He's the reason I wake up every morning wanting to see what comes next. Every time he kisses my forehead and asks how I slept, I want to tell him the whole truth. I want to say, I slept knowing I'm loved. I slept knowing I have reasons to wake up. I slept knowing that you saved my life just by being you. But instead, I just smile and say, like a dream, because that's what this life is, the dream I never thought I'd get to live. If this story touched you, I need you to do something important. Think of someone in your life who might be struggling silently, someone who puts on a brave face, someone who might need a reminder that they matter. Share this video with them, not with words, just send it. Let them know you see them. Your share could be someone's reason to stay. It could save a life. I'm sharing this because I know I'm not alone. I know there are people watching this right now who are fighting battles no one can see. People who are barely holding on. People who are wondering if anyone would notice if they disappeared. I need you to hear this. Stay. Please stay. Not because it gets easy, but because it gets different. Because the person who will love you through it might be someone you haven't met yet. Because the life you're meant to live is waiting on the other side of this dark moment. And if you're someone who loves someone who's struggling, keep showing up. Keep staying. Your presence matters more than you know. If this story reminded you that love is more than just a memory, send this to one person who needs to hear it. One person who needs to be reminded that love isn't about grand gestures. It's about showing up every single Tuesday, every single sunrise. Subscribe and let's keep breathing life into stories that were never meant to stay silent. And before you go, what's one small thing someone does for you that feels like love? Tell me in the comments. I'll be down there reading every single one. Thanks for being here. I'll see you in the next story.